introduce you to Miss Louisea John Browne. She's a director at Increase Kids Agro World, and they are facilitating this session today.
Thank you. So good morning again to everyone. I would have met you all kind of one-on-one. I didn't meet you as yet. Well, you eat it, I didn't meet you. I didn't meet you. I just want your name and I tried to come on. Yeah, right. So it's so nice to be here, and we'll wait, well, not wait, but we're hoping other persons do come on. We are really excited. Our team has been planning for a little while now to execute this training for you. Now, the list that they sent to me and the credentials that you all carry, I was, kind of taken aback. And then when I came and I saw this gentleman all dressed in a shirt, I was like, wow, who are we speaking to here this morning?
Just really satisfied.
Yes, I'm really honored. Our team is really honored to be with you all this morning to share and also to learn. We can never know too much, right? So we're really happy to be here. What qualifies me to stand before you? But before that, actually, does everybody know everybody here? Oh, you all know each other? All right. But my team, we don't know you all, and you all don't really know us, right? So we kind of get to know each other a little bit. We have a strong team standing behind me. Before I introduce them, let's get to know each other. So here's what we're going to do. Hi, lady. You come in? Yeah, come in. Right.
And she boots up and things.
And on every clap, it's a beat. And on every beat, somebody's going to be starting from here. You're going to stand and say a name on every clap and every beat. And it's kind of up to you all to remember the name of the team, and it's kind of up to us to remember the names of the person, right? I'm Louisea John Browne. That's kind of easy to remember. They call me John Browne, baby. And then we'll go from here. So we're clapping, and on every clap, it's a beat. And on every beat, you're standing. Hi, morning. We're standing and saying the names, right? So, Louisea.
Mr. Vine, last and Vine, Suturan. You know the man. Ezra Adams.
Sapphire Adams.
David Mark.
Palmy Kisek.
Jeremy Rock.
Kurt Paul.
Sadly, put
Looks Smith.
Gregory.
Okay, I was joking.
Gregory. Vishal Mingla.
Anybody remember all the names?
Osara.
Oh, Osara Joseph.
Osara do that.
Our chemist on the team, his mind is very brilliant. Lionel. In the purple jersey, remember her name?
Not that good.
You lead over time, man.
Mr. Liz, do you remember his name?
No.
His name was Long.
My name is just take out Vine.
Mr. Vine.
Vine.
Agriculture, Vine. Do you remember my name?
Yeah,
Ooh, special. All right, good. So there we are. Again, what qualifies me, what qualifies the team to stand before you? Combined, we have over 50-something years of experience in agriculture, plus passion. We're very passionate about what we do, and I think that is what qualifies us to stand in front of you all you high-end people, right? Passion. We have a passion for what we do. What do we do? Our business is Increase Kids Agro World, and we're kid-centered, but we're agri-driven, and we are about assisting the Caribbean to achieve zero food waste. How? By offering recycled composting solutions to homes, businesses, and government. One of the ways we do that, we actually go around the country collecting food waste and recycling it into the all-natural fertilizer, which we're seeing there. We also brought samples for you all. We're very committed to the cause, and we actually do create compost, and we actually do sell it. We have it on various shelves throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And as a result, we're here to speak to you today about composting. Now, the team that is backing me up today, how can I say, they are really responsible for who we are. They are carrying us along this journey, and they will be sharing in-depth information. We'll be speaking about the science of composting. We'll be speaking about the technical aspect and also the practicality of composting. Now, you all will be training the farmers, so we want to bring this as practical as possible and as simple as possible. I know that we're preaching to the congregation. I know that. However, there are always things that we need to know and refresh our memories with. And the team is going to really bring a dynamic presentation to you today, and also the practical aspect of it. Now, we're talking sustainability. Composting is a sustainable way of living. Do you know what sustainability is? We always talk about sustainability. Everybody talking about sustainability these days.
To me, I think it's just a way of doing something that will kind of, that is not draining on resources.
Right.
It's not. It's like a complete go around that you could. You have more things being generated from it than it being, you know.
And that's your definition. Of course, I agree with that. Now, the word sustainability is from a Latin word called sustain, and it means to hold. That's what the word sustainability really is, to hold. So we use the word very loosely. Oh, sustainability, everybody sustainability, sustainability. It's from a Latin word sustinere, and it means to hold, to sustain, to support, to maintain. So when we speak about composting, when we speak about soil health, rejuvenating soil, we're really speaking about a method, a way of holding a system together. Composting is actually that. It is a method that can actually be maintained, it can actually be supported, there is longevity to it. A little history on composting. Does anybody know about the history of composting? No, okay. I feel bad.
Interested.
So let me enlighten you about the history of composting. Now, in the 1800s, the land was so fertile, the land was rich, that everything that was planted on that land grew beautifully. There was no need for fertilizers, chemicals, etc. However, coming down the line, everyone here would know, if you plant, if you plant over and over and over and over in the same soil, it becomes depleted. So, we have a chemist on our team. There was a German chemist in the late 1800s. He decided, here's what, the soil needs to be replenished. There are base minerals that needs to start the crop production, and as a result, we need to introduce something that will actually help the soil. So he decided, here's what, we need to get this done. Now, synthetic fertilizers was the easiest way to boost the soil. But again, if we think about it, coming down the road, the synthetic fertilizers depleted the soil even further. 1900s, we come into the 2000s, another chemist, like our chemist, decided, here's what, we need to work with our natural remedies. We need to work with natural fertilizers. And so composting started to take a boom, and here is where we are. Composting now, in 2005, wears two hats. One, it replenishes the soil, and two, it acts as a waste management solution. And here is where we come in with our business. So when we're speaking about composting, it is twofold. One, it replenishes soil as a natural fertilizer. And two, it acts as a waste management resource. We are now diverting food waste from the landfills. Now, we started small, I must admit, but we're growing. And in some time from now, the landfills may be practically reduced because of our efforts and if other persons join in. So composting now has it wears two hats in the world of 2025 in this modern society. One, it replenishes the soil without the synthetic fertilizers. I am an advocate for compost. I am an advocate for natural fertilizers. Let me just say this. Recently, I had a little health scare. Mulch knows about it. I don't want to get emotional. So I was terrified. I'm not supposed to be terrified because it was just a scare. But I was terrified. But do you know that a lot of what I was scared about was actually tied back to what I was eating? And do you know what we were eating, or what I was eating was riddled with chemicals? I'm not bashing chemicals at all. I don't bash anybody else. And then I realized, wait, we have to even change what we eat from the soil. We need to change how we eat, the food that we consume, the food that we produce, and when we're training our farmers, please have them know this, from the soil. So if we pump the soil with chemicals, then we pump the plants with chemicals, and then we eat the chemicals, we get health scares. I have two kids. 9 and 7. I have a good husband. Oh my God, he's heavy. I like him heavy, right? And hear me, I said, I can't afford to die because who born with my husband? He's a good man. But I had such a panic attack, and it stemmed from the food that was eaten because of the volume of chemicals that we have been consuming over the period of time. Again, chemicals does have its place, but I would always be an advocate for natural fertilizers and for the need for composting again. And I will close by saying this: it wears 2 hats. Can anybody tell me the 2 hats that composting wear in 2025?
Replenish without synthetic fertilizers and a waste management.
Very good.
That's it.
Proud of
Right,
you.
so if we can keep that in mind as we go through the rest of the session and as we train farmers, I think we will stand a really good chance. I forgot to mention what also qualifies me, which I didn't really pay attention to, but just in case anyone is wondering, I do hold 3 degrees. I am the chapter leader for the International US-based Women in Agriculture Association. I did sit on the committee with the NTA to form the National Occupational Standards for composting in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are in discussions at present with the US Composting Council to become certified.
Very good, very
of
good.
them. So if anybody was probably wondering why I'm here, that is why I'm here. Let me introduce the team, and then he will take it from there, introduce these dynamic people standing on my side. I have Lionel. He is a chemist, a real chemist. Have anybody ever seen a real chemist before? No? Yeah. He is a real chemist, right? So he's the chemist on our team. Mr. Lal Chan, he is an agronomist. His experience is beyond me. When I saw his resume the first time, I was highly impressed. He is on our team. And Mr. Osaro Joseph, he is our lead. He is, listen, he's a crack shot in composting. I do composting, but a lot of what I got was from this gentleman. He's a crack shot. He'll be taking care of the practical aspect. I have with us this morning 2 beautiful souls. I could not have done today without them. Mr. Adams and his beautiful wife, and thank you for the refreshments as well. And this lovely gentleman who kissed my hand. I'm married, but he kissed my hand. I felt so special about it. Mr. Mulch will introduce him. So Mr. Mulch, you all can take it from here.
Thank you very much for that very lively animated initiation.